Connie Palmer returned home from the dignified funeral service of their old high school friend, Frank Connie. Connie drove them home and Hattie was dropped off first. It has been a long, tiring day, and Hattie was just getting comfortable when the phone rang.
Dorothy Riggs? What does she want? Hello?
How was the funeral?
Well, good evening, Dorothy. I'm fine. How are you?
Girl, it's late, and I don't have time to fool around. How was the funeral?
Well, Lord knows I'm not one to spread gossip, but it was pitiful.
Well, don't stop there. What was pitiful about it?
First of all, there was no body.
You mean nobody was at the funeral?
No, Frank's body wasn't there. She burned him up.
Who did?
Charlie May, that so-called wife of his. She cremated poor Frank and stuffed his ashes in a, what do they call that thing?
A jar?
No, that's not it.
I know. A vase.
No, a urinal,
She put him in a urinal?
no. An urn. That's it. She put him in an urn.
Let me get this straight. That woman actually cremated Frank, and there was no body.
That ain't the half of it. That hussy shed some crocodile tears, but Houston was all torn up. You know how close he was to his brother.
Poor man. That's pitiful.
The choir sang some off-key song that nobody ever heard of. We all shed a tear about that. But the flower arrangements were beautiful. There were just tons of them, which shows how highly respected Frank was.
Well, I figured he'd have lots of flowers. I know it was crowded, wasn't it?
Oh, Lord, yes. The people were spilling out of the church. Listen, can we talk about this later? I'm so tired. I've got to go to bed.
Good night, Hattie. I'm going to turn in too. Hello. Thelma, it's Dorothy. I know it's late, but guess what I just heard about Frank's funeral?
Let's hear it.
Well, you know Charlie May was always cold-blooded.
Woo, ain't it the truth? You remember in high school when she tried to steal Leon from Hattie?
Whose boyfriend didn't she try to steal? She always thought she was cute. You'll never guess what she did to poor Frank.
What could she do? He's dead.
Don't get smart. She went and cremated him.
You lie?
If I'm lying, I'm crying. She burned him up and put him in a solid gold urn.
Gold? Oh, that show off.
She must have sent invitations to the funeral. There were so many people, they had to pipe the services outside so everybody could hear.
Say what? Why do you think she did that?
Well, I heard it was a last-minute decision to make way for the flowers because they had so many. You know a little urn don't take up much space.
Mm-hmm. Well, did she take it hard?
You know Charlie May, always gonna put on a show. She blubbered from one end of the church to the other. She grabbed the urn, hugging it like she'd never let go. Poor Houston had to pry his dead brother from her hands.
Or what was left of him. Well, look, I know it's getting late, and you probably want to get you some sleep, so I'll talk to you later. Hello. Viola, it's me. Do you know what I just heard about Frank's funeral? Who do you think had her husband cremated, put in a platinum urn on an ivory pedestal?
What? Tell me you're not talking about Charlie May and a platinum urn. Leave it to her to show off.
You know she think her shit don't stink. Now you tell me, how many black people you know cremate their loved ones?
Maybe they do that kind of thing where she come from. You know Charlie May ain't from Indianapolis. She didn't move here from Fort Wayne until she was a junior in high school.
Child, don't you blame that on no Fort Wayne. That's just some of Charlie May's craziness. But let me tell you the rest of it. She got to carrying on so
cemetery in Indianapolis. I believe it was a private affair with just her in Houston.
Wasn't Houston upset about her cremating his brother?
Well, I know he was upset about Frank's death, but I don't know how he felt about the cremation. The poor man just looked upset in general. He was crying so hard that he accidentally knocked over a plant as he was getting into the out end of the queue. And Usher swept up the dirt. It was a mess.
I won't keep you go back to sleep.
Hello?
Are you awake? Let me tell you what really happened at Frank's funeral, because you got it all wrong. Houston was upset about his brother being cremated. He tried to hide it and just couldn't hold it in and took a swing at Charlie May.
Shut up! Are you sure?
I just got the phone with Connie. She was there, so she ought to know. Anyway, when Charlie May ducked to avoid his fist, he accidentally hit the urn instead. The ushers had to vacuum up the ashes and put them in a can.
Well, why didn't they put him back in the urn?
Because the urn broke when it hit the floor. We just said Charlie May was all show. Wasn't no platinum. It was plastic.
Oh, baby. Well, why? I'm not.
Stop interrupting. They had sealed the can before they put it in the boat.
But didn't they bury the urn?
No, they don't bury urns. They put them in the boat.
Oh, that is news to me. Look, I got to call Dorothy before it gets too late, because next thing you know, all kind of false rumors will get out.
Okay. Thelma, this had better be good.
Girl, this is good. Why didn't you tell me about all the juicy stuff that happened at the funeral?
I told you everything I heard.
You did not tell me about the fight.
What fight?
Houston took a swing at Charlie May during the service, and the ushers had to pull him off of her. Woo, he knocked over the flowers and the urn, and they tried to vacuum it up, but since they couldn't separate the dirt from the ashes, girl, they put him in a can.
Tell me you're lying! I knew I should have gone to that funeral. What did they do with the can?
But listen, there was some sort of mix-up about what they could and couldn't do, legally. So Charlie May put him in the bank vault until she can decide what to do.
This is too much. I'm going to have to think about this and talk to you tomorrow. Gotta call Hattie and find out why she didn't tell me all this. Hattie Mae, why didn't you tell me about that fight?
Who is this? Dorothy? Do you know it's 1:30 in the morning? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. The fight between Houston and Charlie Mae.
You mean they had a fight? When?
At the funeral, girl. It was scandalous the way they were slugging it out of the service.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I knew we should have stayed through the whole thing. I finally attend a funeral worth going to.